I'd like now to invite forward Ray Dunaway.
Well, you just said everything, Governor. It's really true. I mean, everything you heard about him, and Governor Malloy, good to see you, Governor Rowland. You guys, well, I did a radio show. Some of you know, some of you don't. And the thing you want when you're doing a radio show is, well, fisticuffs. Let's just put it that way. And with Jodi Rell, she made everybody happy. You didn't see it anymore. I'm sure there were battles between Republicans, Democrats, who knows who else. But she had a way of uniting people, and she's sorely missed. I just wanted to take, and Governor, you mentioned the National Guard and the military, but Connecticut does have some people stationed overseas, and their families are left behind. And today is Giving Tuesday, in case you're wondering. And so if you would, Operation ELF, just look it up. You can find it. It takes care of those families who are sitting there at this very moment wondering if, in fact, their loved one is okay. Male, female, doesn't really matter, does it? And a couple of things that she did besides Operation ELF. I mean, Governor, you're wrong in one way. Same-sex marriage. That happened during the Rell administration. Go figure. The other thing I think she did was she created a citizen legislator. Basically, you want to run for office, you can get financing. All right, so you don't have to go for big money and all that. And there are people, I am sure, occupy the hall of the House at this moment, and certainly the Senate and the circle. But in fact, they're there because of her effort to try and clean up elections. I mean, she did that. I mean, I used to call her the accidental governor, because the fact of the matter is she didn't want necessarily to be governor. I don't think she was lying in bed at night going, God, I wish I could be governor. No, I don't think so. Oh, forgive me for that. Whoops. Forget where I am. Hang, I wish I could be governor. But she wasn't. And sharpening knives, no. She was an accidental governor. And one other thing I want to do before the kids get up here, and I do want to remember her husband, Lou. Lou Rell he's almost an idol of mine. He used to be a pilot for TWA. Flew 727s, 767s. He was on the volunteer fire department at hometown and in Ridgefield. I mean, he was a tremendous man, so let's not forget him, because the kids are kind of carrying on the tradition, too, of being fully occupied citizens. And, of course, there's Michael Rell, who ended up being the governor of, God help him, Wethersfield. And you were for a while. You're still occupied over at the Capitol, are you not? Okay, just checking. So anyway, guys, the thing I want to say, and I don't have a whole lot to say, this is a very sad occasion for me, because even though it's been 10 years, Jodi Rell was an absolutely, even for a media creep like me, she was an amazing person. And she greeted everybody, and I saw it. You were talking about a governor over at the residence. Then, in fact, it didn't matter who you were. You were her best friend. And I think she united this state at a very difficult time. It was not happy times, which is why I went back to the talk show thing. I mean, the fact of the matter is, it just kind of lifted a little bit. She had a lot of work to do and a lot of bridges to build and to keep behind. But I think she was a decent person. Indeed, you were an incredibly decent person. I don't know we'll ever see anybody like her again in this state. I hope so. Governor Mont, I think you're doing a nice job. No, you are. You're kind of keeping things together. Nobody's lobbing mortar shells over there. So I think that's progress. Anyway, let's just remember Jodi. And I can't believe I'm calling her by her first name. I never did. The governor is, Governor, I apologize. I still love you. I'll leave you alone. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to meet the family here. I think Michael's coming up here in a sec, right? Okay, so I want you to meet this wonderful family and these wonderful people. You may know them already, but if so, you're going to love them. And they've been a key part. Oh, God, I'm a slew, too. Anyway, I hope you all have a great holiday season. Don't forget, it's Giving Tuesday. I've got to do the ads. It's got to be done. And, you know, give a little something to the families of our fighting personnel who may be who knows where. Anyway, thank you very much.